What's up guys, my name is JDCook5 and welcome back to the finale of the Levante career mode, and we have got a bumper episode ready to show you. The first game could be the actual decider whether we win La Liga or not. We do have future games to be able to try and win the title, but if we do win against Mallorca, then we could find ourselves in a really good position. I've also implemented that Al Yamik plays centre back and goes as captain because he will be retiring, so he'll no longer be in the game. So I'd like it to be able to see if he could lift the title, because obviously we bought him at a record transfer fee at the first season, and then it was the time where we didn't really play him as much in the second. He did play his part, don't get me wrong, but obviously now where he was getting older, he's retiring, he's not really been used as much this season, but in all honesty, he is definitely a club legend. So let's get straight into things. No idea what to expect, in all honesty. There is a lot of nerves running and this is going to be a really tough game in somewhat, because if you remember last season when we tried to win the league and the teams that we come up against, and where we've kind of really done it hard in that way and not being an easy one, and obviously going goals down, so I'm hoping this isn't going to happen this time round. So here we go then, it is raining at home, but we are going to be showing you the lineup against Mallorca. I've gone for the strongest side I possibly could, in all honesty, because I really want to get this done. Kevin Trapp in goal. We're going to have the back four of Sergio Gomez, Conte, Al Yamik and Williams. And then we have the midfield three of Vargas, Cherki and Plapeu. And then we have the front three of Asif, Kolo Muani and Zeballos. Really strong side, and I felt like it would do it, in all honesty. 3 minutes in and Mallorca are actually doing alright, in all honesty. They're holding the ball quite well, they're not doing too bad defensively. We tried to get on the break here with Vargas getting the ball in a good position. Takes a shot and definitely troubles the keeper in that situation. Get a corner from there and they are able to clear it, and we're not able to do too much, but we do head it out to Al Yamik, trying to find an inroad and find someone that is available to shoot on goal. Cherki trying to pass out on the edge of the box, and it finds back to Al Yamik, and we just can't really seem to get that final pass. Vargas really misplacing that one, and unfortunately there we go, they're on the counter attack. Nicholas Jackson playing a really good ball, and he finds a decent bit of space, also playing the 1-2. He's outstrength Gomez, and we find ourselves 1-0 down with 10 minutes in, and this could be a shock to the system, in all honesty. Very unexpected from a low quality side from what we've played against this season, and we're going to be trying to get back into it. 17 minutes played, and Mallorca are not giving up whatsoever, and they really want to spoil the party. As I say, it's going to be a difficult one as Nicholas Jackson wants on the ball again, and oh my lord, what is happening? This is not acceptable whatsoever. Nicholas Jackson getting the assist on that scenario, and unfortunately we are now 2-0 down. This is really not good. 23 minutes in and we're trying to get back into this game. Any little will help us. Kolo Muani takes a shot, but unfortunately for us, goalkeeper puts it out for a corner. 34 minutes and we are all Levante, in all honesty. We are getting on the attack a decent bit. We could nearly get caught out again here as Nicholas Jackson makes the shot, but we are lucky for Kevin Trapp to put it out for a corner. Nicholas Jackson was offside though, and was lucky really with that one, in all honesty. We're trying from long range and we're not able to kind of get short in whatsoever. With that being said, I wanted to change things up. Scott is actually going to come on as the kind of CDM, but he needs the attack. He's coming off for Plapeu, and then we also have Pepe coming on, and Pepe going to the right and Zeballos on the left. Really trying to make a quick start, and Scott intercepts the ball really well. We find a quick bit of play with Cherki making a 1-2. You can see the run, he's in on goal, and we have one goal back in this tie, and we are now 2 goals away from lifting that title. Brilliant bit of play, and so nice to be able to get it early on in the second half. Gives us a bit more time if we're going to get into this game. With that being said though, 20 minutes got to go actually, and we get a corner here. Conte's going to rise up for it, and he finds the back of the net. He loops it over the keeper. He's not interested about celebrating. He wants to pick that ball up and get it back on the spot, because we have now got 20 minutes to be able to change our title fate. Really good corner, in all honesty. It's nice to see it work as Conte rises really well, and the keeper is fully stretched and he has no hope. 72 minutes here, literally not long after we scored. They tried to get a ball in, but it's intercepted by Al Yamik, and Pepe takes it upon himself to pretty much go on and run the whole of the pitch. The pace is absolutely unbelievable, doing everyone one-on-one, and yes, it is 3-2. We've got 15 minutes left in this game, and we are looking like we are lifting the title after all if it stays the way it will be. It has been unreal, the change in this game. We really have played a better second half, and we let ourselves down in the first and made it so much harder, in all honesty. Not good whatsoever, but as you can see, not many minutes left whatsoever. With only +2, 91 minutes gone, we are literally holding on for dear life as we look to try and clear the ball and hope to be able to lift the title, trying to foul anyone as we look to try and run down that clock. And we have won this title for the second time in a row, and unbelievable stuff, and a really good. As we've done it before, we need to even do it. We've got games to spare also, so this has been absolutely fantastic. As I say, we did it the hard way in some ways in this game. I mean, in terms of the actual table itself and the way it's worked out this season, I'd actually say that we've had a much better season compared to last in terms of our league form. We have been miles ahead. I mean, we have been on the same sort of points tally, in all honesty. So I think I've actually we'll turn out with less this season, if I'm right in saying. So it's definitely been tougher, but then again we've been much further ahead from our opponents. I mean, from when we finished the season against Atletico, I think we could be looking at maybe 6-7 points and maybe even more ahead of them. As Al Yamik though limbers up to lift this title, and it is so fitting to see him do so as he shakes the hands with his players and he waits to lift the title with all the fans around him and all the players. And what a win that was. As they celebrate in jubilation, they are able to relax for the night, and they're also able to party all night. Brilliant stuff. We've still got some games left, don't get me wrong. We need to keep our heads screwed on, but they can definitely celebrate this one. A hard-fought season, an absolute domination in anything as well also. I mean, pretty good from every single area of the pitch, as we now celebrate with the fans, showcasing the trophy. We love to see things like this. I am hoping in the next game that we are going to be seeing some different trophy animations, though, in all honesty. I really hope that it will kind of be a different game. If you want me to make a video on what I would like from career mode, I'm definitely more than happy to make that. So if you're interested, I will definitely be putting that up. As I say, they're celebrating with a trophy as they take the final photo, and then we're going to be going on to possibly the biggest game we have ever faced, in all honesty. We have to get out of this one first. This is simulation. We're not going to bother playing any more games in La Liga. 2-1 win, simple as. We're not really interested in so much. And then Celta Vigo, we get a 2-0 win there. So that's the game's done for La Liga. What I do now care about is this game against PSG. I mean, what a game this could be. We're at the Metropolitan, is the actual Atletico Madrid stadium, so it's weird. We haven't actually gone to any different really European stadiums when it's come. Obviously, Spanish Cup I don't expect, but in terms of Champions League, we've still had it there. So interesting. As the players warm up and they limber up for the biggest game of the season, we have tried to field the strongest side we possibly could, in all honesty, because this is what we're going to be facing in terms of the actual players that we're against is unbelievable. I mean, they've still got the likes of Mbappe, and obviously they've signed different players beforehand as well. Donnarumma I can see there, so they've got a definitely big side, and there we are, the noble prize that we are there to win. I mean, you got João Pedro, he's probably decent rating. Fabian is there. Who else you got there? Araujo from Barcelona. So there's a few decent signings that they've made, in all honesty. So fair play. But yeah, we're waiting for the team sheets to line up as they look to the anthem. I can't actually display the anthem because I will get copyright. But obviously, you know how it all sounds like. But yeah, this is going to be the biggest we could possibly play in that way. We have waited so long for this. I mean, the Champions League campaign that we've actually had, in all honesty, we have been really good. We've only really faced Spanish teams, though, which is a bit weird. We obviously faced Napoli, and then in the groups we finished different ones. But yeah, Barca and Real Madrid, so I'm so glad to come up against the giants that are PSG. As we look to the trophy, before we start the game, here is the lineup. Kevin Trapp in goal, Abidualo and then Neco Williams. You've also got Conti in there and Gomez making the back four. Koke and Papeyu as your midfield two, with Cherki just in front, with Ceballos on the left, Kolo Muani up front, with Pepe making the final three on the right hand side. Really strong side, and this is what I felt best fit felt Koke would work really good in the middle, but we can also make some substitutions. We've got a decent depth of squad, so there's no saying that we can't make any substitutions. I normally don't show it, but I feel like I should show it in that way. This is the opposition lineup now, because this is such a big game. I just want you to see what I'm actually come up against, in all honesty. Their depth of squad is actually really good as well. Neymar on the bench, Keylor Navas on the bench, Messi on the bench, but they've got Donnarumma in goal, Mancini, Araujo, Savic, Ngaga, Mbembe, Barella, Ruiz, Coupenez, Mbappe and João Pedro. So here we are then, 7 minutes in, and PSG are trying to get stuck in here. As you see, they're trying to make an inroad with a player available. João Pedro getting tackled by Diallo, the ex-PSG man also, may I say. And then we kind of go on the counter-attack from there. Pepe making a 1-2. Open space also, they're not expecting it, and Pepe makes it 1-0 in what could be the biggest goal of his career, but also Levante's, as his knee slides in front of the Levante fans. What a goal that was, and a kind of differing play also. The counter-attack was unbelievable. He takes his chance, and Donnarumma can't believe it, as Levante go 1-0 up, and we can only but celebrate that and hope this is going to continue. 14 minutes to go, and Mbappe makes a 1-2. He tries to make himself available, but look at that, the determination from Neco Williams. What a tackle that was. He tries himself to go a little bit forward a few minutes later, but he loses the ball there. Mbappe being really quick, he goes past one, and João Pedro's shot is blocked by Diallo as Kevin Trapp claps. 30 minutes gone now. As you can see, they're trying to get in again here. They are making some pressure now, in all honesty. Mbappe trying to see what he can do, and Kevin Trapp puts it out for a corner. It was kind of end-to-end, in all honesty. It was really difficult at times, trying to get a shot from long range, and Donnarumma is tested there, as you can see. Shea putting his arms up in disarray as he's wondering where his defence is. Second half now, Pepe trying to make a nice run here. He's got the pace, he's got everything else. He's going to try and run into the box, a bit of skill. He squares it to Ceballos, but it does get blocked, and unfortunately Donnarumma only can collect. 64 minutes gone here, and now PSG are trying to make an impact on this second half. Conte is alert and he's able to clear the ball, but not that really far, because Gomez loses possession. Diallo trying to get stuck in. That foot is able to find Ceballos, and as you can see, we're on the counter again. Kolo Muani this time has got the pace. He's going to shrug everyone else. Also, he's 1-on-1, and now it is 2-0 with only about 24 minutes to go. Unbelievable stuff. This is absolutely crazy and so unexpected. The Frenchman has absolutely done wonders here, and what a goal. I mean, 2 counter-attacks, and we've taken our chances more than anything. I don't think we've been the better team, not whatsoever in that way. But then, if you say again, PSG haven't had these really, really big chances, in my opinion. Freshening the side up now, Koke is going to come off. Scott is going into that same role that he came on from previously. Martial also goes up front, and then we're going to put Nusa on for Ceballos, so switching Pepe to the left. Ryan Cherky trying to fight for the ball there as a decent tackle from Araujo, but he loses possession. Martial now makes the header, and he finds Cherky. Scott 1-on-1, and he wasn't able to get that dream goal later on to the game. A really strange kind of way of events, because I don't feel like PSG in terms of chances were that good, but they pressed really hard. I had my chances there also. Donnarumma pushing out a really decent volley that could have been. Another corner as Pepe tries to whip it in now. Conte trying to get to it. It falls to Martial, but he can't win it. Noose is quite tall, but unfortunately he's not able to get to the ball there. As we try and find him again, he takes the shot, but it does go wide. But as you can look at the clock, it is literally seconds away from blowing the whistle and being champions of Europe. Unbelievable stuff as they run the clock down, in all honesty. PSG trying to go forward, but full time, and unbelievable stuff. We have done the quadruple in this season. I mean, we've literally dominated whole of Europe, whole of Spain. This is phenomenal stuff, as the players can't believe what's happened. I don't think the PSG players can believe that they've lost that, in all honesty. Such unexpected events, but we can only celebrate, and this is going to be one hell of a celebration. As you can see, the players so excited of what's just happened, and so just fair play, in all honesty. They have been so good in this season in terms of what they've displayed on the pitch. I cannot fault many players in this side at all whatsoever. In all honesty, I can't really think of any. So that has been the key to this side. They've been together. We've had quality. I mean, like said Kevin Trapp for argument's sake. I mean, how phenomenal was he being for this season? I mean, like compared to Danny Caderes. But we're not thinking about that as he goes to lift the trophy as the fans watch on and celebrations start and unbelievable stuff. Brilliant to see. It's so nice to see that Champions League in the burgundy and blue colours, and the fans can only celebrate as much as they possibly want because they have now got their hands on the biggest prize in football, in all honesty, the pinnacle, if I say. As the players go over to the fans, you've got the likes of Samir Handanovic. He's going to be getting a Champions League medal. He might have only played one game, but that one game was in the Champions League, if you remember. But yeah, this has been brilliant stuff, and it's been so enjoyable to play, in all honesty. I mean, in terms of what career modes I've done over the years when I've played FIFA, I've probably enjoyed this one out of the most, in honesty. It has been so fun to use. As we watch on the celebrations, I can only wish they would last forever, but unfortunately it won't be the case. But we have won the quadruple. This is what we wanted to do with Levante, take them to the very, very top. And we've absolutely smashed it this season. I mean, some of the players that we've got in this squad, unbelievable group of players. And now let's review them. Let's look at what we've done. I mean, in terms of actually goals scored, Kolo Muani was definitely always one on the score sheet. 41 games, 35 goals. Cherky getting 26 goals. Martial contributing really good. 23 goals. Abios 15. Pepe 12, Afif 12, Muriel even getting 8 with barely playing, only 14 games played but 8 goals, really good contribution. Nusa I was disappointed in, only 7, Scott 6, not the best conversion rates compared to 41 games played also. Sergio Gomez, the left back, 5 goals. Vargas, 5 goals. I don't feel like he's had the best of seasons, in all honesty. Montiel, 5 goals. Isuaku, again, not a player that's really stood out. 5 goals, 4 goals for Papayu. Koke, 3. And then just a few others, with Sriracha being the last player to score. In terms of assists, the playmaker was always Ryan Cherky, 20 assists out of 49 games. Pepe 16, Kolo Muani 13, also Martial 13. But yeah, Cherky was always a playmaker, really. I always felt like he was assisting the play a lot, and he was always that centre of play. Looking at the squad that we've actually had this season, we are going to be looking at them now. Handanovic played that one game. He was good, though. He was good. Kevin Trapp, brilliant, unbelievable leader on the pitch. So well for us. What a signing he has been. Aaron didn't really play that much. He came in when he needed to be. Sergio Gomez was definitely an improvement in that left-back role. I felt like he played really well. Gallardo has always been consistent. His pace and everything has always helped. Al Yamik, a club legend, and we sad to see him retire. Omdembele has been really average, in all honesty. I haven't rated him. Feel like he's a player that's a little bit surplus to requirements these days. Klasinic brought his experience in. I felt like he did really well for us at times. Not as well as Paolo Conte, though. What a man he is. He has been unbelievable, and the rise in his career has been insane. Diallo's been the first season, and he's been really good for us. Sriracha filled in when he needed to, but I always felt Neco Williams was the stronger out of the two. And then we've got the midfield with Lavia. I don't rate him. I didn't really like him at all in this and all. Pepe was a better option, as well as Vargas and Koke. But yeah, Lavia I just didn't really seem to get on with whatsoever. Koke's been a really good signing. Sidney Ryberger will be one to watch for sure. Alex Scott, I don't feel like he had the best season. With Ryan Cherky, absolutely unbelievable stuff. Montiel filling in when needed to. Noosa not being the best, but having glimmers of where he was good. And then we've got Nicolas Pepe, who's been unbelievable. So has Afif, Ceballos. Bakari's going from the club. Martial, unbelievable stuff. What a man he has been. And being able to compete with Muani also. Muani being an elite striker. Muriel, he's been filled in when he needs to. And to be honest, he's a legend as well, I feel like, of the club. With what he's kind of committed to with this side. There's not a lot really to show you now, but we are going to be showing the trophies that we have won over the time. I mean, when you look at it, we finished on played 38, won 29, drawn 6, lost 3, and then goal difference being 52, and then points being 93. So we won the league by 13 points, with Real Madrid actually claiming second in the end. Atletico competing with us for quite a long time, in all honesty, but it wasn't to be this time round for them, and unfortunately for themselves, they lost out. Winners of the Super Copa, the first time that we played in this, a really good game against Atletico Madrid, being the 3-2 win. We won the Copa del Rey with a 5-0 win over Tenerife, a really weird one in terms of opponents, but we will take it, and we won in style. The last but not least, we have the Champions League 2-0 win over PSG, and we absolutely romped it, in all honesty. Brilliant stuff, and what a game to remember. In terms of my career, in terms of what I've actually displayed, in terms of how many games I played and everything else, I thought that'd be an interesting thing to show you guys. Played 150 games, we won 114, we drawn 20, and we lost 16. In terms of our biggest win, 7-0. Biggest defeat being 6-2. We've spent an 86 million record transfer fee with an earning of 1.989 million. 1.989, sorry. Yeah, I think the wage is a bit insulting, but you never know, that might change. The actual awards now, top goal scorer going to Kolo Muani. What a man he has been in front of the goal. And then the top of assists going to Ryan Cherky. Brilliant stuff from the two. I mean, they combined so well, in all honesty. I felt like when you always had them two in the side, you was only going to win. I mean, what they created and what they scored, what contributions they made, just phenomenal stuff. Going on to now, Player of the Year, Young Player of the Year, and Goal of the Season. Player of the Year, I have to give to Kolo Muani. The goal contributions he made, it would be an insult not to. I felt like it was between him and Kevin Trapp, in all honesty. Kevin Trapp, if I could give them both the award, I would, but it has to go to Kolo Muani. Young Player of the Year being Cherky also, so Kolo Muani and Cherky racking up the awards, and just phenomenal seasons. It's hard not to. I mean, he's only 21 and he's 85 rated. Goal of the Season goes to Pepe. It wasn't in terms of the long range, but in terms of how he scored the goal was unbelievable. Ball roll, rainbow flick, and in the back of the net. I mean, it was an unbelievable goal a few episodes ago against Barcelona at home in La Liga. But yeah, as you say, an unbelievable goal and something that has never happened in this career. So looking at the honours that we've actually won overall while doing this career, we've won the Champions League, we've won the Super Copa, the Copa del Rey, the La Liga twice, and then the second division of the Liga. I mean, what a trophy cabinet that is. So cool to see how many trophies we've won over the time that we've done these seasons. I mean, we've had 3 seasons with Levante. I'm looking at now, I want to continue within the save, but I want to now move on to another side. I feel like I can get a season out of another side before, obviously, a release of the new game. So I'm going to be showing what the choices are. I mean, I don't know what the choices are even yet, so I'm going to have to have a look and move on from there. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This has been brilliant to be able to choose Levante and play with Levante. It's been so fun to do. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.